No, this is not bad. This is a good one.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I keep up or am I going to look dumb again?
I don't know. That's on you.
I've got it.
It'll say under there, you could say we have a plethora.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Is it the ultras talking?
Okay.
Okay. E.
Oh, that was a spitter.
Oh. That's what he said. She said, somebody said, it's already cheers now. Oh,
Okay.
We got new mics though, and we're all professional and fancy.
Are we?
We're fancy.
A little awkward. It's in my face.
Whatever you like it, you know it.
Okay.
All right.
So I feel like, where's Waldo?
What do you mean? Oh, because we've had different locations every time. Yep, we're figuring some stuff out. So I feel like people are going to tell us which ones they like and which ones they don't. So yeah, give it to us. And just tell us.
Give it to us?
Oh.
No, okay.
Okay. So, hey, welcome back.
It's a deal.
It's a deal.
In my head, it is.
Does this mean we're delusional?
Weird. We gotten a little fancy. I can hear you and myself in an ear.
I know. Now we have no excuse to not sound good or whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I'm starting. Here we go.
Okay. You're starting today.
I did some homework. So we've discussed in the past, and I kind of felt like deer in the headlights.
Oh,
when I found out who Ruby Frankie is.
Oh, you watched it finally.
I did. So there's a movie and then there's the series. The series is what I was told to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the sad thing is I walked away going, I don't know who we were talking about, but a friend had said, hey, you need to watch a show. So I watched it and then it kind of clicked of what you were talking about. Anyways, she is a nut job. And I feel like mother of the year.
Oh my gosh. Like that video of her son walking up on the surveillance and that older couple and hearing the old man like cry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lost it.
Mm-hmm.
Lost it.
And then cheers, whoever opened.
Oh,
good job, Chair.
I can't hear that off now. Oh. We're all fancy.
Did you have both in?
No, just one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyways, it was an emotional.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch it?
Oh, I went through it. Like I watched the Ruby Frankie. I watched Gabby Petito.
Oh, I just watched Gabby Petito. Oh, that's okay. Sorry.
Oh. Messing with our tech stuff.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Someone's talking to me in my ear and telling me to stop doing that.
No. But yeah, no, I watched Ruby Frankie. I watched Gabby Petito.
Yes.
And then
that one was weird.
Yeah. And then I watched the Lori Daybell, whatever, that one, the Dateline. All within like a week span. I was really in it. But I love true crime. I really do. Oh, I do.
Yeah.
It's not, I mean, like, does it make me psycho to fall asleep to that? Possibly, maybe. I don't know. I prefer to think of myself as educated.
Well, okay. Yes. But do you lock all your doors that night now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we would sleep without our door. Like we left our doors unlocked, like the sliders to the back.
But okay. So here brings up a little thing because we are neighbors. Like you're across the river and I'm here. We have had 3 police chases on a dead end road by my house since I have moved in here.
Oh, I've only known of the 2, and you videotaped 2.
3. Yeah, we had a 3rd one while Jeremy was in the shower the other morning at like 7 a.m. They peeled out in right over here by like the community like boat ramp area. Mm-hmm. Oh, flipped around. You can still see all the tire tracks and everything. Yeah, 2 lowrider pickups. We're on a high speed chase with the city. We think it's City of Rupert Police.
Oh, the cops are out here.
Yeah, they were behind them. They tried to block off the road and they went. Yeah, and I was up and I had just let the dog outside. Had just come back in and was messing with the coffee maker because it didn't start. Like I must have done something wrong the night before. It didn't start. So I'm over there pricking with that. I think my kids are watching like Grand Theft Auto videos and I'm like, hey,
shut that down.
Oh, I'm like, does it have to be that loud first thing in the morning? Like, what the fuck? You know, I'm yelling up there. No, it's actually a police chase going on outside of our house.
Oh,
that was
snap.
that was what I was hearing.
This is all within a year. Or was
Maybe
that other
2.
one?
The other one was like 2 years.
Ooh, but the other one was
Yes.
a couple months ago. And that is why. So I was
'cause
at
we
a
have-
cheer competition and I was sharing the story how
Uh-huh.
he swam the river
Uh-huh.
and we were not home. We were
Yeah.
out of town. Everybody was calling. You called. The neighbor across the river called. Everybody's checking on Addie. Which,
Well, I didn't want her to be home alone
right.
because all the
And
cops were.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I did still make her stay with someone else. So,
Mhm.
but it also made me go, lock every door.
That's because your sound is not. That's when we can't hear you.
I know, but I didn't move.
Well, you just talk quieter. You whispered.
Oh, anyways, 6
Explaining-
inches.
explaining
6
technicality.
inches.
Maybe more like 3.
Oh, that is man math.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyways,
Not their 6 inches.
our 6.
Or, yeah.
Does that make closer?
Well, now I can hear you when you whisper, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, squirrels.
So, anyways, I was scared I left one of the doors unlocked.
Oh.
So we sent the doctor neighbor down and he checked it and we were good.
Yeah.
But with all of this, we were at a cheer competition and I was telling the story. I'm like, oh, shoot, I don't lock my doors. And the one guy says, Amy, what if someone just came in and started watching you guys sleep? And I thought, well, who would do that?
Do you want me to tell you of this true crime stories where that has happened?
This is really close to your face. There we go. Okay.
Do you want me to tell you of the true crime stories where that has happened?
No, I believe it. I really do believe it. As much crap as we watch.
Yeah.
I just never think it happens here.
Oh, that's
So,
famous last words.
I
ma'am.
started locking my doors.
Yeah. Well,
Just lock my doors. And
yes.
surveillance has gone up.
Surveillance has gone up I thought we were moving out here. Like, we lived in town. And I'm not going to lie, we had some shady neighbors. Not immediately ones, but like you went like a block or so. Like when you've got tinfoil on the windows, it kind of is a dead giveaway.
Oh.
That's a matter.
Oh.
Yeah, anyway,
okay.
all that stuff. So like there's things like that I was like, oh, okay, that's maybe not the best. But then we move out here and I think, oh,
No.
we're in the country.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I thought.
We've had more police activity out here than we ever had.
Sure have. We have.
Yep. Yeah, but anyway, sorry, that was a tangent. I wasn't meaning to go on. However,
I think I started it.
oh yeah, I think.
And-
Anyway, okay.
So I lock my doors. Lock your
Good
doors. Lock
Yes.
your doors.
Yes. And now you're all caught up on Ruby Frankie.
Caught up on Ruby. Oh, yeah, we did go on a tangent. Yes, Ruby Frankie. There's a special place for her.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can join the club. Told
Now
you I
you
was
can.
late. It's super late. Here I am.
It happens. Yeah, but okay. So do you want to go on the new one that I've got for you this week? No, this is not bad. This is a good one.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I keep up or am I going to look dumb again?
I don't know. That's on you.
Bring it.
Okay. So do you remember Steve Irwin? Crocodile
Yes.
Hunter.
Yeah, yes.
Crikey. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, we've got a ripper. Okay. So so he has a son.
What are you doing?
I've got to, this has got to come with viewage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
he's got a son.
Okay.
He has Bindi, his daughter.
I knew Bindi. I didn't know he had a son.
Yeah. He was
Okay.
like young. Like, I want to say
Oh, he was. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
when his dad passed away.
Okay. So how old is he now?
21.
Where did the time go?
Well, I'm glad that you asked that first because I did not ask that first.
Oh, okay.
And
So
I
that
get a
was the
call.
smart question.
I get a call from my daughter the other morning, and she goes, "I need you to take me to Australia now." And I was like, why? And mind you, this is the one that can't fly by herself anywhere.
okay.
So obviously,
Mhm,
you're taking me. And she goes, because my future husband, Robert Irwin, just did a magazine photo shoot for an underwear company in Australia.
Oh.
And she goes, pull up his Instagram now while I'm on the phone with you. And I was like, I feel weird about this. And she goes, do it. So I did. Number one, I can't unsee it. I'm not mad about it. But then I have been dying because my TikToks are full of like women like us, or like even just a little bit younger, and they're like, I looked at Robert Irwin's pictures and immediately put myself on timeout. And that is so true. And then other ones are like,
is it the inappropriate thoughts that pop in?
hold on a second.
I don't know if I want to see this.
You do. Hold on. How did I get on Meta? I don't want to be on Meta. Okay. Robert Irwin. Yes.
I'm kind of excited.
Oh, you should be.
Okay. I feel like I'm blushing already.
Okay, wait.
Jen, you're taking too long.
I know, I'm sorry. It is Robert Irwin, isn't it? Yeah. He's a photographer too? I did not know this.
This is where we have a minute break.
Okay, sorry. I got distracted. No. Is that it? Which one was the one that I found? Hold on. Okay. Just scroll.
Look at that snake.
Yeah. He put.
Look at that snake.
Yeah, that's what. You shouldn't.
Oh, look at that. A baby crocodile. Lizard
thing. Yes. Anyway, yeah, but I'm dying because my TikToks are just full of all these like women, and the comments are what like send me. Are you a comment? I am always
hot in here.
I am a comment reader.
Is it a little hot? Well, I'm just okay.
Do you need a fan, Robert? Okay. But I'm dying at the comments because these moms are on there and they're like, I looked, I saw all this. I looked up Robert Irwin on his Instagram, and they're like, and immediately fell to my knees and apologized up in heaven to Stephen. Like, what? But it's true. However, Skylar, my delusional daughter, who's not delusional, I'm giving her crap. She was like, I'm gonna make a video on this. I'm gonna post a TikTok. And I was like, okay.
Did she?
She did. And guess who immediately reposted it? The underwear company in Australia.
Shut up.
Yes, because she was like, thank you, Bonds. Thank you, the Irwin family. Thank you. And she was just like, yeah, like it's just a simple TikTok. But anyway, she was like, oh my gosh, they commented.
So, damn it, I wish I was there when we went to dinner the other night and she let me swipe with her. Remember?
Oh, on Tinder.
Yes. Yeah. And we got to swipe left. No,
we didn't really swipe. There was no.
Is it left as a reject?
You're asking the wrong person. I do not remember.
Anyways, Skylar let me. That was kind of fun to do for her.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah. Well, no. She's convinced.
I'd swipe right? If that's who you keep.
Again, I don't know.
Or tickle or thumbs up. Well, I don't know. What are the?
I don't know. I don't know what you do.
I don't know. You send tickles or send.
I hope you do not send tickles.
Okay.
I have no idea what that is. But I hope you didn't send any of those.
No, I did not.
I'm looking at you like, oh God. No. So anyway, she was convinced. She was like, no, I have followed him. I have like forever. They're the same age. She's like, I just need to get to Australia. His mom is from America, met Steve in Australia at the zoo. She's American. His sister, Bindi, married an American from Utah.
I did not know that.
A wakeboarder from Utah.
Okay.
Who went to the Australia Zoo. They met. Skylar's like, you just have to get me to Australia. And I was like,
the zoo.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not
How was she with handling reptiles?
Snakes?
Was
She's going to kill me for that one. I don't know.
Skylar, work on those skills.
Her dad is looking at me like, don't you?
Oh, he's blushing and drinking. Okay.
Anyway, that's my catch up with the
I love that
pop culture for this week, Amy.
That's your tea time.
Oh, Robert Irwin. Oh, crikey. We can't do tea time with like an English accent now. That's going to be a strain.
Another shrimp on the bobby.
All
of my accents sound the same. British.
Do they?
Oh. Sorry.
Have
My
you been
Spanish
watching?
is just really loud with hand gestures.
That is not off base.
They know what I mean. They just smile and nod.
I always hate it because I always feel like I talk with like an accent and I don't mean to. But
Like a Spanish accent?
Yeah.
Like, give me something.
Oh, no. This is going to be so bad. It's going to be so bad. But like, if I'm talking and I'm asking like Martha or somebody to like something to do, which I love Martha. Martha, shout out to you. Love you to death. But I know like she'll say, Jen, you want me to do this? And I'll be like, no, I don't think I want that.
You pick it up.
I will pick it
You
up and I don't
mimic
mean
them.
to. I don't mean to. It's like in my mind, she can understand me better.
This is the perfect opportunity for you, my lisp. It's this
lisp?
one or this one, but I really like this one.
Say the sloth. That's what that one is.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, I like it's not, I don't intend to do it. I don't mean to do it, but it's almost like if I talk in my normal, I feel like it doesn't come across.
Oh,
I don't know why.
she understands
if I
it.
sound like you, then yes.
Then she understands it.
Yes, that's what happens in my
Muy
mind.
bien.
Do I think that is what happens? No, but in my mind in that moment,
wonder what
and then
she's thinking.
And then I just am like, oh, we've really
You
just
stupid white woman. You
Probably.
sound stupid.
probably
Stupido.
yes, muy, muy stupido.
Idiot.
Yes, which is probably true and 100% valid.
That's okay. I get it.
Yep. Okay, so
Hey, that's cheese.
I want to talk about your week.
You missed that.
Oh, I did miss it. What did you do?
To say it again. Queso. You said that's cheese.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I missed that one. Sorry. I do want to talk about this week. You did have like Addie surgery.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Pleasantly, we are so happy and thrilled with how that went.
Oh, good. Good.
We left here on a Wednesday early morning. She had some doctor appointments, so we did that and then shopped because
What else do you do?
She played that card.
Retail therapy.
Sorry, I did that out there. She went into surgery Thursday morning. Oh, this is hilarious. So the prep, right? She gets deer in the headlights when, she's told she has to shower from head to toe because what are we going to do about her hair?
Oh.
She wasn't ready for it. So she didn't have the stuff. I said, well, I guess we go to the old Target and get some shampoo. So anyways, when it came down to that night, of course she needed help. So I had to help her in the shower, which I thought she'd be a little more timid. And she was not. She just like turned around and let me scrub her back. But anyways, she did that she did that in the, at night and in the morning. And we took her in 5:30. I'm not moving, dude.
I can hear you.
Okay. Thanks, Jar. And so we took her to Treasure Valley.
Okay.
And they are amazing. From everybody we saw to being checked in till they wheeled her back. The hospitality really was a 5-star.
That's good.
They offered everything from water, coffee, to a warm blanket for me early in the morning.
That's nice.
It was just a really good experience. It's never easy watching your kids be willed away, and I've experienced it now twice with Addie and Jack. But it's always emotional. Don't know why. I think I killed Addie.
Oh,
well, you know what I mean.
I do. It's
There's
like
just the unknown, and you just no control, and you just
and
never know.
You're not in the room,
and so that was difficult. But Addie, she took everything from all her shots and all of the the unknown herself. She was great. They took her back about 7:45. Started cutting on her at 8. They came back to us about 10. And nothing but great feedback.
Okay.
So we got to see her at 11. And she said, how's your pain? Of course, she's, under anesthesia, but she was like, well, I'm a 1. And she just pretty much said, what do I need to do to get out of here? So she had her little things that she needed to check off, walking, drinking, eating. And she did all those things. The first time watching her walk was very emotional because for a short time, so I can't imagine people that have this long time,
right?
But still to watch her walk normal was very emotional. And
she's had a little twist and a shuffle.
And so, anyways, it was a great experience. We were released at 2 and flew home. When I say fly, I mean drive fast. So
obviously,
I mean, I wish I had a plane,
right?
Yeah. Anyways, recovery's been great. She wanted to sleep, but she was determined to sleep in her bed. And so I slept in the guest bedroom so I could help her if she needed it. And she did wake up saying, yep, nope, I need a recliner. So off to the living room we went where I slept with her until she was like back to bed. So
well, good.
less than a week. She was off all pain meds and so off to school we go this week.
Okay. Well, that's good. And I'm glad that she had, like, you guys all had such a good experience with it and that you've got a great outcome. Everything looks good. Because it was kind of scary. And
it was scary. Unknown is scary. And then the 2 little things that they wanted to do, the inserts, the barricade, they weren't quite covering it. Insurance wasn't. And anyways, Adam talked to the right person at Blue Cross. Just another event, actually. So it just happened. He actually texted her the other day thanking her again.
That's awesome.
And then our surgeon, when he came to talk to us, he said, I'd really like to have her number because it needs to be,
something that's covered.
It is. He was very surprised that they covered not just 1, but 2.
Oh, that's great.
So we were very fortunate there too.
Good.
So everything, I mean, really every check, every box got.
Well, that's fantastic.
It was. So cheers to recovery, Addie.
Yes.
Yep.
Addie may not.
Oh, Oompa Loompa. It's going to be a few months before she can tan, and she's really disappointed about it. So she's going to just be tanning with her makeup, and it's going to be.
Oh, I love that girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have an update also for you this week.
Ooh, on what? Update on what?
Okay, so my trash series, we talked about it before.
Yes, this is for my mom.
Okay. Well, no, I got mansplained.
Oh.
I did. And I won't name him.
Did you get it publicly mansplained?
No, it was a private DM to my business account.
Oh, okay.
And I quote, I don't know why you feel the need to perpetuate this drama of your dumpster. And I'm like,
how is that?
We just have a sense of humor. I was like, we're just laughing about it.
It's not like you're going looking for it. It's on your videos.
Yes.
Anyway,
and so I just basically kind of was like, I'm sorry, that you feel that way and blah, blah, blah. And I just said something about, we're just trying to make lemonade out of our lemons, and just we just decided to have fun with it.
Sure.
And
because it's great.
Other people seem to be enjoying it. You know what I mean? There's no witch hunt here. It's all, you know what I mean? All love.
You're not searching it up. It's coming to you.
Thumbs up back. Emoji is all. And I was like, oh, you have a blessed day too, motherfucker.
Oh,
yeah. And it was a bad day because I also, do you get mansplained too? Because I felt like I got it like, I don't know, for a week. So my older daughter, Skylar, was here. She's got transmission issues. We think I'm not a mechanic. Jeremy's not. I mean, he spent some time as a diesel mechanic, but it was like 25 years ago.
Did you retain that information, Jer? Oh, good for you.
Very confident. Anyway, so the way she's describing it, it kind of sounds like it's a transmission issue. So we call the dealership that we got our Ram pickup from here.
And you buy several. So it's not a one-time deal.
No. Like I think we have bought 4 there. Maybe more. I mean, I don't know. That's just what I can think of off the top of my head. And I've always had a decent experience with the service department. Like, I really have. I've never had a problem. But there's a young man named, we shall call him Wiley, because he's a little Wiley.
Oh. Okay.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. So so I go in there and
sorry. Excuse me.
So I go in there.
It's new gadgets.
Or she drops off the pickup because we made the appointment. Jeremy called in. He told him what was going on with the transmission. And I knew all this was going on. And he was like, hey, and while you've got it, probably change your oil too. And then the kid said something like, do you want the tires rotated? And Jeremy said, are you charging extra for that? And he said, yes. And he goes, no, because I can get it done at where I got the tires from for free. So no, don't worry about that. Well, Skylar drops off the pickup. And it's been like hours and they're just sitting in my office. So obviously, and she had some friends home with her. So obviously I'm like, okay, I got like 6 extra people in my office. I'm getting nothing done.
Yeah.
Like, we got to move this show along. After it's been 2.5 hours, I call the place and I'm like, hey, do you know how long? And he's like, yeah, we just have been really swamped today on a Friday. And like, I don't have a technician here to run that transmission. And I'm like, well, we scheduled it. And he's like, yeah, but we got, basically they're just kind of giving me the runaround. And I'm like, okay, so you're not going to get it done. And he's like, yeah, we don't have a technician to do it. I'm like, okay, then we'll come get the pickup.
So, whoa. So you schedule for a specific thing to be checked.
Yep.
They accept it. So when you drop it off, no one tells you.
Nope.
Like, was he sick? Let's give him the benefit. Was he sick?
No.
No show?
No.
They just schedule the schedule.
So, okay. So then I'm there. I don't normally
I'm frustrated.
I don't normally want to create like a scene kind of thing. Like, I don't want
to stomp your foot.
Like, I'm not going to do that. But I come in and the kid immediately is like rolling his eyes when I walk in. Because on the phone, I was like, well,
why would he roll your eyes?
Well, because I was kind of on the phone. I was kind of irritated at him. I mean, not kind of, I was irritated. Because I was like, I don't understand why, like, you scheduled this appointment at noon, and then you're telling me you don't have time. You scheduled this like days ago. This is confusing to me at why this is not going to happen. And I was frustrated. And so but by the time I get there, I'm just like, whatever, just give me the vehicle. I'll figure this out. She's going to be home next week. We'll get it in on a Monday then, or something next week, is what I was kind of in my head thinking. Sure. But I walk in to immediate attitude from this kid up front. Because I think I said, well, who scheduled it? Because whoever it was scheduled this, and he probably...
Oh, it was him.
No, it wasn't him that I talked to, but that kid told this kid. And now I come to find out when I show up there that the kid, he was like, well, I'm the one that scheduled it. Because I basically said, okay, well, your scheduler then can't do his job. Because why schedule something if you can't do it?
If the technician is not scheduled.
Yes. And he's like, I would never schedule that on a Friday at noon. And I'm like,
then why did you accept my vehicle?
Then why did you? He's like, your husband didn't tell me that. Your husband told me it was an oil change and a tire rotation, which again, I find out later from Jeremy, tire rotation wasn't even supposed to be done. So I paid for a tire rotation.
Oh, no.
No. And he just mansplained to me and mansplained to me and mansplained to me. And I was losing my...
So let me ask, how old was this kid?
I don't know. Like late 20s, early 30s, I think.
I will
old enough to know better.
Yes, sure. But there is a difference in customer service.
I told him, I was like, your customer service is atrocious. I said, you work for me, you would be fired yesterday.
Yeah.
I said, you are not taking any responsibility for this. You scheduled this. And I was so mad. I got on the phone with Jeremy. I called him because I'm like, you're sitting here telling me my husband didn't do what I know my husband did.
So did you call and ask for management?
No. Because I'm not like that. I just
No. I know you're not like that, but there's nothing wrong being a little more.
I just will take my business elsewhere.
Well, whoa. Yeah. But Jen, hear this out. Just wouldn't you want to know as the owner or the manager?
I would.
Okay. So
I 100% would, but I also know that I would want to know, but I also can tell which one of my employees think that they could talk that way to a customer. And I would have a tight leash on them. Does that make sense? I've hired them in the past, and there's certain ones that I'm like, ooh, you don't get to talk to customers that way.
I feel like I would want to know, regardless.
100%.
Like,
But
okay,
where-
what if he had a bad day? Get it. But he still needs to be reprimanded.
Oh, I had a
And
crowd. I had a crowd of people.
But you need...
There was 4 to 5 other guys that came from other departments to listen to my like me trying to argue with this kid.
And did anybody step in?
No.
They just like grab their popcorn and start watching?
Pretty much. So, and I was fired up. Like I don't know that I've been that mad in a very long time. Like I was really mad. But I also was like, okay, I know this company. It is not a locally owned, like, and I guess that's maybe where the difference is when you're a locally owned business, when you're the owner who is there all the time, this is a big corporation.
Sure. But these are still local people in a small community.
Yeah. And that service department has got some issues.
Then that's where they need to be.
Well, they fluctuate through. Like I've seen a ton of turnover with the, and so honestly, I'm just like, well.
You have a pulse? Okay, you can work.
Yeah. Well, I was not impressed, but so that mansplaining, like, do you get that a lot? Because we both work in kind of male dominated.
I don't know if like it's mansplained to me. I just have to prove myself, right?
Yes.
I have to prove my knowledge. I have to prove, and I'll do it. I mean, I'll do it. But I did have something happen just yesterday.
Oh.
I had a guy, we rent out trailers. And I had a guy that came back, and first he had called yesterday, and he said it wouldn't unload. He said the battery wasn't charged, and my employee said it was all charged up. Everything was fine. He's like, it's got a new cord on it because he had burned up the last time, which is meaning he is overloading it. So he brings it back and he took it. So the rental is first charged by the hour or by the daily rate. Okay. So really when you charge or when you rent over like 4 hours, you might as well have it for the day because that's how it works. It's better by the day.
Yep.
So he had it for the day and he came back and he's like, he had his video ready to show me. And so I watched, like I listened to him, right? Because customer service is very big to me.
It is a big deal.
It is very big. You know, we live in a small community and someone else does the same thing I do. And so I really do. I was raised in the hardware store with customer service and that is how I keep my customers happy. Hey. So anyways, he shows me this video of the trailer. You know, he's like, see? And I said, yeah, I see. You overloaded it. And he goes, no, I didn't. I said, yes, you did. And he goes, but it won't dump fast. That's the battery. He said, you overloaded it. That's not bad. And then he says, no, I didn't. And I said, oh, I'm not going to argue with you. What do you want to make this right? And he said, well, I rent this all the time. And I said, you do. And the last time you rented it, you fried my my wires, which is telling me you keep overloading it. And I said, you know, he just looked at me. I looked at him and I said, what do you feel? He's like, how about half rate? I said, so you had a full day before you bring it back. And I said, and you want half rate? I said, he goes, well, look, this is my situation. I only had so much time to rent it. I was in Oakley. So like he's saying all these things, right? I was in Oakley. I have so much time to rent it. I have another business, Amy. And I said, well, I understand that. But it's not my fault you overloaded it. Oakley's drive is what? From Paul. That's an hour in itself.
Yeah, about 45 minutes.
Okay. So do the math, Jen.
Yep.
I just thought, I said, you know what? How about I charge you 2 hours? It was less than the half rate. And I said, and you will never rent my trailer again.
Yeah.
And I texted my employees. I was pissed. And I said, as of today, we will not rent to this man. And my other employees all said, thank you.
Yeah.
And this is me saying, that is when you come in and say,
you do have to.
Enough is enough. Like, I am all about customer service. And if something we have done, let's make it right. Unfortunately, there are too many mistakes in this that I'm just not okay with. And I'm going to pay for it again. I'm done with you.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to say that. And it's hard.
Like, it is. Well,
especially because I'm a yes person.
When they sit there and they're kind of lying to you and you know it, you can just feel your, blood boiling. And so you're finally like,
Yeah.
You just appease them to get out. Okay, if that makes you feel like you got a deal, great, you're done.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you about the lady that came in and told me that I overcharged her?
Mm-mm.
It was sales tax.
Oh.
That'll
get you every time.
She is like yelling at me that we overcharged her because she got one of our packages and they're listed at the price. To me, we live in the state of Idaho.
6%
has changed. Like I don't have a choice. This is the price, and then we put tax on it. And she is like, "You overcharged me," and I'm like, "Well, you didn't. Well, they told me it was this much on the phone." I was like, "Well, that's before tax. It's just sales tax. It's Idaho sales tax. Like I have to pay it."
Well, it's like cars when you buy a car.
And she was so mad. She's like, "You need to make this right. You need to make this right." And I was just like, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I can't make this up. Like, I cannot make this shit up. And so I looked at her and I said, well, I'm not going to give you like product, because she wanted me to give her more product for what I overcharged her. And I'm like,
how do you give what?
And so I said, well, if you want one of my t-shirts, I'll give you one of my t-shirts. And she
But is that even sales tax worthy? I mean, what's a t-shirt? 25?
She looked at me, she goes, oh, yes, I'd love to support your business and wear one of your shirts. And I was like, again, I can't make this shit up.
If you feel like you're overcharged, if I felt like I was overcharged, I would not be like, give me a t-shirt, we're good.
Oh, okay.
No.
I just was like, my employees were like listening in the back and they come up and they're like, and I was like,
I want a t-shirt now.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's a friend fee.
Oh, I'll give you one.
Okay.
But I just was, yeah, there's just some of those times where I'm very customer service oriented, but there's also sometimes where I'm like,
So I am fortunate in the fact that I don't have like walk-ins. And I shouldn't say fortunate. I mean, I welcome all walk-ins. However, a majority of my customers are farmers that are there for a reason, a purpose, right? Yes. They're not going to just...
They know what they want. They know what they're coming in for.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And this is what I have to tell my employees. Look, you got to know what they want. If we, to help them to the best of your ability, even help them outsource it through if we need to. But they are here not for fun. Yeah. They're here because they're broke down. So you have to give like understanding and patience of the time of year. Mm-hmm. And right now is spring. Mm-hmm. So, we deal with Mother Nature and, the timeliness, things break down, whatever. Mm-hmm. Give them a little ease, give them a pass. I do believe in that. But
no, I do too. And yeah, I do too. But okay, so do you ever have this though? So I have a couple of younger female employees. We're honestly right now, this is the first time ever, but I don't have a male on staff. We are completely all female run right now, which I think is awesome. And they know what they're doing. Like every one of them are really good. But I've got some cute ones, and I've had like some cute ones, and my daughter being one.
Chill,
yes. I've got some cute ones, and they're fun, they're bubbly, and I teach them all, just like you teach yours, I teach mine. They're Chick-fil-A. Like if I need to bring the hammer down, if I have to be the one that like tells, because we've got some customers that are a little difficult to deal with, and they're regulars, but I've got a few, and I'm like, if somebody needs to kind of have the hard talking to them, that's my job. You are Chick-fil-A. You are sunshine and my pleasure. Yep. That is what you are. Come and tell me, and I'll handle it.
If I want to lose a customer, it's on me, not you.
Yes. So we have one. How do you deal with, because we have one and he's a regular and he winks at us all. And he's see, this is where we're going to be different, because he's about, I don't know, 70-ish, somewhere around in there. Like, I mean, he's far too old. It's not cute.
Is it like
it's not cute. It's not okay.
Is that a wink? I can't even wink.
I will give you like, this is my impression of my interaction with him one time, because like he winks and he'll say darling and he'll say whatever, and he'll just, as you're checking him out, he'll just like, thanks, and I'm just like, okay, whatever.
I think that's cute.
He's boob height to me. Like,
okay.
He's 70.
Well, I mean, is it like, look at my eyes?
I don't even want to go there. So one time,
no, but that matters. You got it. Like, give me the I think someone that's cute.
Mm-mm.
All right.
I mean,
okay.
Maybe it's because I deal with. Maybe it's because I deal with meat.
It's the vibe.
Maybe it's because I deal with meat all day long.
Yeah, you do. You meat slayer.
Slapping that, slinging that meat. Mm-hmm.
Pause. Burley Meats. Oh, okay.
Home of the quality.
We forget sometimes over like pumping product.
Okay, have you ever seen my actual logo though? Because it is kind of like, and it came from a joke between Jeremy and I one time. that this is early on for Burley Meats. If you look at the for real where I've got it, it'll say under there, you could say we have a plethora.
Yes, I have.
Do you get my joke with that? Is it the Three Amigos? Would you say I have a plethora?
Oh, yes. You have a plethora.
Come on. Because it was, Jeremy, I was telling him, are we going to have one meat? Are we only going to do beef? Or what are we going to do? And he was like, I want all the meats. And I was like, oh, El Guapo, would you say we have a plethora? It's like, that's where this comes from. And if my son doesn't quit dancing over there in his wrestling singlet, I'm going to get. Yeah.
Oi.
Yeah, look away. But no. Oh, I lost. Okay, so this is my impression. This guy comes in one time. This is me. This is me dealing with him. Okay. And he's asking me, about how much would it be for me to get, 30 hamburger patties? And I was like, do you want 1/3? Do you want 1/4? I'm like, this is going to be like a rough estimate. Like we're just, because it's rough. Like I don't know the exact weight, but roughly. And he goes, I like it rough. And I immediately was like, I dropped my phone. I'm like, it's going to be about $30 before tax. Because now I have to say before tax because, yeah, right. I'm going to have to get out all my free merchandise if I don't tell people we're charging tax.
Okay.
But he also.
I know. Okay. I get that. I get it. I would laugh.
And you would if it's not every single day, single one. And then he gave my daughter, who was at the time 19 or 20, he told her when she was closing by herself, and I do feel a lot of responsibility as the female boss of keeping my girl safe.
Yes, that's important.
And she did have a stalker. That was a whole nother story. But I got me some FBI girls who I took the license plate, and I immediately, like within 10 minutes, had the guys like all of
information,
every bit of it.
For free? Or did you have to pay $1.99?
Nope, I have friends.
Oh.
Yes.
You have friends not in low places.
No.
But you have them in high.
I do. And
Can you hear that?
Those ones.
Can you hear that?
What?
Sounds like a fly.
It's in your head. It's in
your head. It's my ear. Can you not hear it?
No.
Fart. Okay.
Oh. Could do my joke. I'm just kidding.
Do it. No. Do it.
Okay, we're going on tangents. Anyways,
I told you we squirrel.
We do. So no, this guy. So he.
I thought you were gonna do the joke.
Okay,
it's past go.
Yeah. So he brought in. He told her when she was closing by herself that he could literally like swim in her, like dive into her eyes and stay there forever or something. And she's all, I didn't know what to do. And then he gave her a ring and told her that he couldn't wait to see her wearing it.
What kind of ring? That's disgusting.
Yes, Nary.
That's disgusting.
It was like a little pearl one. It broke as soon as I picked it up and looked at it.
But why would he bring a ring in?
He's married. They have a joint Facebook account.
But okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
he is a dirty old man.
So
all right. There's that.
Well, this is where I get to be like scary mom. And I had a very serious conversation because he's a good customer. He comes in all the time. He's pleasant.
Still coming?
Yes.
Okay.
But I was very direct. And I said,
I told her sometimes.
I told her, I said, put that ring on my desk. And I told all my employees, I said, the next time he comes in, he's mine. And then I told them all, I said, do not come and stand at the doorways. Like, be respectful. And so anyway, he came in and all three of them were standing outside my office. Like, here's his order. Here's his order. Go.
He's there. Go.
And show. And I have the ring and I walk up there and I slide it across. And for a while there, I was charging like a service fee for like because they get us on service for like credit card fees, small businesses. Because everywhere like Walmart and places like that, they can negotiate with the credit card companies to get a much lower rate for processing.
But I think you have to categorize it separately. You is it illegal?
I don't know.
You have to.
For a while we were charging that, and then they took it away on my point of sale. They took it away on my point of sale, so now I can't charge for it. So I just have to eat.
Yes.
And so I never have a problem if the customer wants to pay with a check or cash or something like. Yes, please do. You're saving me a processing fee that I can't negotiate down. But he was writing a check And so I kind of felt a little bit bad for him because I know I can be very direct and very blunt, and I will just tell you straight how it is. And I just slid that ring across to him and I said, you do not get to come into my store and make my female employees feel uncomfortable. That is not your right. I appreciate you as a customer. I appreciate your business very much. And you guys are really great at supporting my small business. However, if you can't be respectful and appropriate, and I said, you could be my dad, much less her grandpa. Like, that is completely inappropriate.
That goes into dirty old man.
And then I said, it's bad enough you did it to one of my employees. I said, but that one also happens to be my daughter. So you also get the mom in me and the boss.
Sure. And what did he say?
And he was like, oh, okay. I said, take your ring, give it to your wife, do whatever with it that you want to.
Sure.
But do not ever. Yeah. I hear about it again.
That's right.
I hear about it again. And no, thank you. I will not have you be in my store.
That's the right thing to do.
Because sometimes, cheers, you have to.
That's
I mean, wow. God.
Tirade.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'll
it's hard to be the boss. Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's hard to be the boss on some of that stuff, and because we are people pleasers.
Sure.
But also,
nope. You have to draw your line, and you have to stand by it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Sometimes I think women, we guilt ourselves with that. And sometimes we just got to say nope, no, thank you.
Yeah, I guess I would read each, right? We talked about it and you even said I gave you the look. At first it's cute, but I get it. I totally
and maybe it's because I work with me. I get some of those.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
See, I would harass
I had
you.
one guy that was buying tongues, which in and of itself, have you ever seen a cow tongue?
Yeah, I have. They're big and
they're big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where we end?
But anyway, they're cow tongues. And he was buying a box of them. And again, I don't know why they're all boob height. All these ones, they are boob height. And they are just think they've got the biggest cojones to say the most out of pocket shit.
Well,
but
maybe they're over
compensating.
Yes.
Well, this one, he told me, he was like, why don't you take down my number? He's like, here's a good way for you to get a date. And I was like, I said, do I look like I need a date? I said, I'll take down your number for an order. Thank you very much. Yeah. The audacity.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, it made me sweat a little.
A little.
Odd.
Oh. Yeah. All right. Well, cheers to all the mansplaining, Robert Irwin. This was kind of a sausage episode.
Oh, yeah.
It really was. Oh.
It really was. You put something in my face, and here we go, girls.
Oh, phallic symbols all over. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Same shit, different day.